What's up, everyone? This is Dave here. Welcome to my What's Up, Dave episode 18. So today, actually, I will talk about one important topic. Okay, which will be my 7 arrow secret reboot. Because for the start of this 2022 is very important. Because if you do not start right, you end wrongly. You end with nothing. None of your goals will be achieved. And setting out goals is not that easy. And it's not like I write on a piece of paper, I want to achieve this and that. No. Okay. How do I derive these 7 arrow secrets? Based on my own experiment. Okay. So last time I used to set goals like I want to earn maybe 5K per month. I want to buy a car. End of this year, I want this and that. All this doesn't work. It doesn't realize. So after a few rounds, I can't do a deep reflection. Why all my goals doesn't work and doesn't help me to realize it. In the end, I almost give up on goal setting. So every time when I go to seminars, the trainers will say, hey, must do goal setting, must do a dream board, everything, etc. So I would say, I crap, it's all just some piece of lies. But over the years, I realized, then I see those high achievers, be it in your career, in your job, in your industry, or in the business. Why do they able to actually achieve their goals? Now, how come I cannot? There must be something different about them. So I go and research on them and found out that these are some strategies that you can use to fulfill your goals. And how do I know if this work or not? I use this strategy for the past few years and it works every time. Especially last year, I achieved like 80% of the goals. Okay, so it definitely will work. Okay, so without further ado, let's start. Okay, so setting a goals is not about wealth. Okay, goals in our life is more than wealth. It's not about earning 10K per month, buy a big house, buy a big car, buy a yacht. No, it's more than that. So in our life, there's 4 things that we need to take note of. What is that 4 things? First is our health. Okay, our health is very, very important. Okay, of all the 4 points, health is number 1. Without health, there's no wealth. Correct? So you know health, you cannot earn more money because you'll be lying on the bed doing nothing really because you are too sick to get out of the bed and take action. Okay, so your health is very important because health, when you lose it, depend on the what kind of condition, what kind of illnesses. Some health is not replaceable or recoverable. Okay, so it's not like those small flu or small cough. You go and see doctor, get some medicine, you eat. The next 1 or 2 days, you will get fully recovered. No, there's some other illnesses that might kill you. So our health is very, very important. Okay, so when you do goal setting, you must take consideration of health. Second one is wealth. Okay, of course, this is our favorite topic, or most people's favorite topic, wealth. Okay, about money, what you want to generate. Okay, so wealth is not just about 5K per month, 10K per month. What kind of wealth do you want? Do you want to keep working for the rest of your life for that 5 to 10K per month? Work until you're 70 years old and find that your savings not enough? So what kind of wealth do you want to generate? Multiple streams of income, the kind of wealth will keep coming in, but you do not need to waste a lot of time to generate it. Okay, so the money will work hard for you, so you do not need to work that hard. Okay, so you need to plan what kind of wealth you want. Third one, relationship. Okay, relationship with your boyfriend, girlfriend, wife, husband, children, parents, your friends, etc. Okay, so no point working so hard, earning so much money, and you do not have time for your friends, families. Okay, so it's very important. So what is our life priority? Is it work or family? Okay, so in life we have only two things, work and family. Okay, so do you spend more time on work or you spend more time with your family? Which one is your life priority? I saw that a lot of people, they say that they have no choice, they have to work more, spend more hours on work so they can get that money at the end of the month to feed their family. So they sacrifice family time by working more hours. Okay, so in my personal opinion, if you are working for a company from morning to evening time, you already work for 8 hours, correct? So how many hours do you think you can spare for your family? So you have to be fair to your family members and friends. You need to spend some time with them. You can't work like 10 hours, come back, spend 1 hour with them, then go to sleep. The next day repeat the same thing again. So what is your life priority? Is it work? Because you spend more time on work instead of spending more time with your family. So you have to gauge more time with family or more time on work. Okay, so this one you have to plan yourself. Okay, so the last point. Okay, self. A lot of people forget about self. Okay, they care about their family, they care about their friends, they spend all the time with them, except on your own self. Okay, so you need to look after yourself also. Okay, you know why? If you work and work and work and never care about yourself, so when you collapse, one day you collapse, what will happen? Your company maybe send some condolences or some message to your family. That's all. The very next day, the HR will find another person to replace you. Am I right? So you are always dispensable in the company, unless in the whole wide world you have an intellectual property where you design some or created some apps or some invention. Only you know. In the whole wide world, no one know. Maybe you are indispensable. But other than that, you are always dispensable. Even CEO are also dispensable. You can see that some of the companies, their CEO keep changing. Okay, so there's no iron rice bowl, no such thing. Okay, even CEO also can be changed. Okay, so if you collapse, who will be more sad? Of course, your family. It's not a company. Company will not be sad for you. To them, you are just a chess pawn. Okay, so once this chess pawn is lost, they will replace with another chess pawn. That's all. Company will just operate as per normal life just goes on. But your family will be very sad. They have lost one family member. They lost their loved one. Okay, so you must take care of yourself, not for the company, but for your family. So it's very important that you must take care of yourself. A lot of people forget about yourself. Okay, what about taking care of yourself? You need to spend some time to upgrade your knowledge. You cannot be stagnant, or else you are not moving forward. Once you're not moving forward, your family also will not move forward. Take care of your health. Okay, as I say, your health is very important. You cannot collapse, because once you collapse, your family member will be very sad. Okay, so when you try to plan the goals, you must plan it within these four categories: health, wealth, relationship, and self. Most of the people just only design for wealth only. The other three they forget or don't know. Okay, so I want you to write down health, wealth, relationship, and self. And what is the strategy? Okay, let's go into my 7 arrow secret. Okay, the first one definitely is not ask you to write down what you want. Okay, first you need to write down why you want to have the goal, why you want to have the health, why you want to have the wealth, why you want to have a better relationship with your family, why you want to have time for yourself. You need to write down the why, as many as possible. This why will push you further and achieve your goals. Once you write down all these why, print it out, stick at some place where you can see it daily. Because I know in the journey towards achieving your goals, there will be a lot of challenges you need to face, encounter. So this why will push you further. Why a lot of people quit on their goals? Because they do not know their why they want to succeed, why they want to achieve this. They set the goals just because their friends also set, their colleagues also set. That's all. They're set for the sake of setting it. No, you need to know your why. Okay, so you need to know your why on how to achieve these goals. Okay, after you know your why, you need to know what you want to do, what you want to achieve. This is where you write down. Okay, I want to exercise 30 minutes daily. I want to eat dinner daily with my family. I want to achieve 50K within 3 months. I want to read 6 books within 6 months. Something like that. Okay, what you want to do, write down as many as possible. What you want to achieve. Okay, this is point number 2, second arrow. Okay, what is number 3rd arrow? Third arrow is you need to research on how you want to achieve these goals. If you want achieve this goal, what kind of methods you need to achieve it? Definitely you need to plan, right? You can't say I want to achieve 50,000 within 3 months. And how are you going to do it? By what method? You want to buy investing? You want to buy normal day job? You want to have more part-time job, side hustles, digital marketing, or whatever. So you need to plan. How are you going to achieve that goals? You want to lose 7 kg within 3 months, just like me. How? You need to plan, right? You want to plan by eating healthily, eating veggie only, exercise regularly, practice yoga, something like that. Okay, so you need to plan. How are you going to achieve the goals? So this is the arrow. What is the 4th arrow? That is when you want to achieve the goals. Okay, you can't set a goal when there is no end date. You need to begin with the end in mind. For all the goals, you need to begin with the end in mind. When you want to achieve losing 7 kg, by May, by April, or by March, you have to plan. So you need to put a specific date. By March 28, maybe 7 p.m. as precise as possible. So this is very, very important. And this when you need to split down from 1 year, split to 6 months, and from 6 months, split to weeks and daily. Okay, this is a yearly goal. Of course, you need to set 5-year goal. So from 5 years to backtrack to 3 years, 3 years backtrack to 1 year, 1 year monthly, weekly, and daily. So this is very important. You need to know when you want to achieve your goals. This is the 4th arrow. What is the 5th arrow? Okay, after setting all the goals, you know your why, you know how to do it, and what you want, when to achieve it. 5th arrow will be you need to set a challenge for yourself. Because if you do not challenge yourself, you will not be motivated to fight for your goals, to achieve your goals. Just today miss it, never mind, tomorrow I continue. Okay, so cannot like that. Okay, like that you will never achieve your goals. You need to challenge yourself. I want to do the 30-day challenge. For these 30 days, I want to daily read a book for 30 minutes or read 2 pages, something like that. Or within these 30 days, I want to only eat veggie only, or I want to be a vegan for these 30 days. Okay, so you need to challenge yourself. Very important. And you can do all kind of challenge. There's no restriction what kind of challenge you can do. It's all related to your goals, what you want to achieve. So you want to challenge yourself. What is the 6th arrow? The 6th arrow, after you challenge yourself, you definitely need to have accountability. Because if you do it yourself, you might maybe cheating yourself lah. You say, hey, I got eat a bit man, but you never complete the full thing. Okay, so you must have accountability. And how to have accountability? You need to find a partner, be it your family, your friends, your colleague, anyone, to be your accountable to you. Okay, so he or she can do the same challenge as you, or same goals as you. Maybe he or she also want to lose 7 kg like you. Okay, so you would have accountable to each other. So how to have each accountable to each other? Post picture of what you want to do daily. For example, you want to jog for 1 hour daily. Okay, you take a picture of you jogging in the park, post the picture to your accountability partner. Okay, WhatsApp to him or her, and he or she will also do the same thing for the picture to you. So you have accountability. This is very important. You want to succeed and achieve your goals, you need to accountable for your own actions. The only way is to have another person to be accountable for you. So this is very important. When you have no accountable for your own action, you will never succeed in life, let alone your goals. You need to be accountable. The more accountability partner, the better. There's no limit also. Okay, you can have 5 or 4 or 3. It will be more fun if a lot of people do this challenge together instead of you and another person. Okay? So if really you cannot find any friends or family member or colleague, they're not interested to do anything. So you can announce in your Facebook group. I believe you got friends or even followers in your Facebook page or profile that you announce you want to do this and that. You want to lose 7 kg within 3 months. So every day I will exercise for 30 minutes or 1 hour. I will post what I do, what kind of exercise I do on the page at this hour. So the social media will be your accountability. So you need to post it. Okay, so you let the social media do the accountability. Of course, friends and family will be better, no? Personal interaction, personal touch. Okay, so number 7. What is number 7? Number 7 will be you need to review your goals. According to Les Brown, a famous motivational speaker, you need to review your goals twice per day. Okay, so today morning, I need to review what I have done yesterday and what I have not done yesterday, so I can improve on today's performance. Maybe yesterday I lagging by 1 or 2 tasks, so today I need to add on these 2 tasks to today's schedule. So this is very important. You need to review what have you done and what have not done yesterday and improvise today. Then the last one, at the end of the day, you need to review what is your performance for today. How have you performed today? So that you can be mindful of what you need to do for the next day. Okay, so you need to review your performance, especially you need to review daily, weekly, and monthly. Okay, your overall performance, whether are you on track to fulfill your goals or you are lagging behind. So you need to know when you need to up speed. So it is very important that you need to review your goals. A lot of people, once they set the goals, they just charge all the way to the end and find that they haven't achieved anything because they never review. Okay, so the main thing about reviewing is whatever you set and plan or strategize at the front and what you're going to do in the middle or at the end might be different because you need to improvise your plan to become better so that you can achieve your goals maybe faster or more efficiently. Hey, you cannot be tie-dye with a fixed mindset that hey, I plan like that, I must do like that only. Okay, so because we will face with a lot of challenges, so we need to improvise our plans according as we go along. Okay, and a bonus arrow. Okay, I'll give you one bonus arrow. That is to you need to celebrate every wins. Okay? Every goal that you achieve, be it small one or big one, doesn't matter. You need to celebrate. Why? Because the celebration will give you more energy and more motivation to push forward to achieve bigger goals. Okay? Because you are telling your body, telling your mind that it is worth celebrating. Whatever you try to achieve is worth to achieve. Okay, so you need to celebrate every wins, big or small, doesn't matter. Pay yourself first. Okay, most important thing is pay yourself first, not others. You need to celebrate yourself first. Okay, so this is very, very important. So for the summarize for today, so 7 arrow secrets. Okay, so you need to draft your goals in these 4 categories: health, wealth, relationship, and self. Okay, important: health, wealth, relationship, and self. What is the 7 arrows? You need to know your why. After you know your why, you need to know your what. After what, you need to know how you're going to do it. Once you know how you're going to do it, when you want to achieve it, by when, then you challenge yourself. Once you challenge yourself, you need to find accountability partners accountable for your own self. Then, as you go along, you need to review your status, you review your progress so that you can improvise and become better and achieve your goals faster. Lastly, celebrate. Okay, celebrate every wins. Use these 7 arrows wisely, and I believe you should achieve your goals sooner than later. If it works for me, it will definitely work for you. Okay, so that's the end of today. What's up, Dave? I hope to see you in next Monday. What's up, Dave? Episode 19. Bye bye.